Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hi all, Mac here from NZBGrabit. This is my first video tutorial, and today I'm going to cover some of the more advanced features in Ventrilo. As you can see, I've already got Ventrilo open, and down the right hand side here you'll see these tabs, and the tab you want to go to is the Setup tab. Go to Setup, click it, and it'll open another window for you. Now across the top you'll see these more tabs, and we will go through some of these other stuff later on, but for now I want to stick with the voice tab. Okay. On your right hand side here at the top you've got output device. Basically all you got to do is click the drop down and set it to whatever output device that your sound card is, or your speakers are plugged into, or your headphones, and even if it's on default direct sound device you can leave it set to that, and the same for your input device, whichever your microphone is, you can set it to whichever. You can leave it set to default direct sound as well. Once you've done that, don't bother about any of the things here within this area of the screen at the moment, or at the bottom here, because you're not going to need them. But in your top left hand corner here you'll see there's 5 little boxes, and there's a hotkey box. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set it up so you push a key to talk while in vent, so you've not got an open mic and the world can't hear what's going on in your house. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and tick the top 3 boxes only, or the 5 little boxes on the top left hand corner. And once you've ticked them, I want you to look down here to where this hotkey box is, and I want you to click in there with your left button of your mouse. And as you can see, I've done that, and it's come up with mouse button 1. Now while I've got the flashing cursor in that box, I'm going to press whatever key it is that I want to use to talk. Now for me it's going to be keypad number 0. So I've gone ahead and I've pressed that. Now before I do anything else I'm going to click OK. That way I know that button's now set as my talk key, and it can't be altered or changed unless I click back in that box. So if I press the button now, as you can see, my speaker on the screen turns green and I can talk, and every time I press that button it will allow me to talk in vent. Every time I let it go, as you see, the speaker goes red. No one in vent would be able to hear me now. Anyway, so let's continue. Okay, you can go ahead and press the set button again. It'll open up the window again, and we're back on the voice page. As you can see, that's all set up now. We don't need to play with anything. You can go ahead and click the events tab at the top, and we'll move on to the next one. Right, basically with events, as you can see, all mine are set to nothing. When you first come to this page it will not be that way. Some things will be set to different things, and some might be set to text to speech, some might be set to a WAV file, it all depends on what the standard settings are, because I can't remember. But basically I've set all mine to nothing. The reason why is, as you can see, there's other people in vent with me, and I don't want them interfering with this tutorial, because as they leave and stuff like that it would announce that they're leaving and joining, and this is something I'm about to show you. So basically what you can do is you can go ahead and set all to nothing basically, and then basically you can choose then what you want Ventrilo to announce to you. So if you want to know when users are connecting to the server, then all you got to do is click user connect to server, click text to speech, and then same with user disconnect from server, click text to speech. What that will then do is that you'll get a voice that will announce to you if a user connects to the server.
Some user has connected.
Now where you heard it say some user has connected, it wouldn't be some user, it would come up with the actual user's name. So say it was myself and you were on Ventrilo, it would say Macca has connected, or Macca has left the server. And basically you just go through them, having a look which ones you want to use, which ones you want to leave on nothing, because they can become annoying, and just change them basically to either text to speech or nothing, whichever takes your fancy. And I think we're now done on that one. You can click OK, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so if you click setup again, and basically we're back on the voice, and now all I want you to do is go to the miscellaneous tab. Okay, on the miscellaneous tab, basically all you want to do is make sure the minimize the system tray is ticked, the auto expand all channels when you connect is ticked, leave everything else as it is, and basically just click OK. That's all you really need to do with that. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to normalise your volume in Ventrilo. So basically if you click the setup button again, and on the voice tab page you'll see that in the right hand corner here you've got use direct sound on the output and the input device. You need to tick both those boxes. Once you've ticked those boxes, you need to tick the SFX, and another window like that will open. Now also remember that Mac users, this feature and option yet is not available to you, I'm afraid. Ventrilo just hasn't put it in the program I believe yet, so if you ever get round to it then maybe you'll get to use this, but that's why I've left this to the end. As you can see in your right hand side column, you've got available, what you're looking at is compressor. As you can see, you want to click compressor, highlight it and click add. That will open another window. Now basically gain, you're best leaving that set at 0. You can change it to 10 to 15 if you wish. It will give you a slight better if someone's quiet and stuff, but you don't want to play with that too much, it can really screw your sound up. Attack, basically you want to leave that again at 10. It's not worth messing about with. Okay, release. Basically release is the amount of time that the compressor looks for sound coming in before it stops basically working, so to speak. So, but around 200 is good. You can set it up to about 1000, which will give you about 1 second. Basically I'll make the release a second rather, because 1000 is about a second, yes, but I usually keep it around 200. The one thing I do change though is, as you see here, threshold. Now it's set to -20. Now remember this, -20, -10, this is decibels. What I do is I turn that up, I turn that up to about -30, and what that will do is that will make people who are very quiet up to a decent volume, and those that are very loud down to the same volume. It basically puts everybody on the same level, and so you're not got people blowing your ears off and people you're straining to here. Ratio, you can leave that at 3, you can stick it up to 100, but personally that's what I do. I take that up to about 100, which is all the way to the top, and leave the pre-delay, which is set on 4. And if you click OK now, that should be your compressor set, and you click OK again and OK again, and everybody in Vent now should have the same volume. Okay, and that's it from me. I'll be back with more, hopefully. I hope you like the video and it helps you out, and I just want to say thanks to Botok for the help with this, and thanks to Prozac and Pete for the intro and the ending videos to this tutorial. See you all again. Take care.